nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games.
There's Vitor Baia, Peter, exuding his unique brand of calm and confidence, as per usual.
Yeah, he's one of those keepers, isn't he, who has that certain aura around him.
And I think that gives the defence a massive boost. Having someone like that behind you can really give you that insurance, that psychological edge.
Messi. Bellingham. Shot could be on. He's had a shot! Oh, it's gone in! His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of...
Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? De Jong. And he's forced to go back. And it's Balde. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Balde just loves to go forward whenever he can. Dani Olmo, and here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! Bellingham, out to the right. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar, now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He is just caressing the ball. Oh, shooting chance! And he's there to make the block. And we have our very first corner. And he thumps it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's bustling through. Chance for a shot! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Turns back here, probably the best option. Chooses to go cross-field. Yamal. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Neymar. And he's in on goal! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. So it's Neymar! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. So, third corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal. And it's Pedri. And they've switched it over to the other side. Dani Olmo. And Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Madrid finding their passes. Lewandowski purring through the gears. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neymar.
That's good play from him.
Neymar! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. A case now of complete control. And he shoots! Goal! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Koundé and Kubasi, De Jong, and it's Olmo. Pedri, Ronaldinho. Oh, this is a terrific run. Messi, this is Messi. Can he get it through? Now it's Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Pedri. Showing great feet there. Good ball, good take. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, outsmarting him this time. And here's Lewandowski, Rafinha, Dani Olmo. Now, can they get him away? Shot at goal! Oh, it's there! The second half off to a spectacular start. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Rafinha. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Pedri. Pedri, good purposeful running this. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Pedri. Dani Olmo is onto this.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Balde. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Now it's Yamal. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. De Jong, and it's Pedri. And he's had it nicked away. Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far, opts for safety. Messi. Carvajal. Neymar, looking to add to his goal. De Jong. Just about up to 75 minutes. De Jong goes sliding in. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Messi. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's gone searching crossfield. He's got away. Pedri. Pedri puts his foot on the gas. Can he finish? It's a goal! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And now he has two.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Messi. El dorsal
We have ourselves a real game here.
El dorsal
Well, this
25.
poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
El dorsal 9.
Cannavaro robs him of possession. Little doubt, that is a foul.
Fernando Torres.
Oh, no messing about, it is red.
El dorsal 8.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And the shot!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Gavi. And it's Pedri.
Habrá dos
Through
minutos de
pass.
juego.
And this is Luis Suarez. It is a corner. All hands on deck for this one. Goes without saying, that was poor.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling.
So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a brief breather, and then extra time. The hostilities have already resumed. Madrid displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Forlan. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
He'll fancy himself from here.
Well, I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint, this was to be avoided.
El dorsal 14.
Pedri. He's in a great position here. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Now it's Rivaldo. Oh, looks a smash. And the shot! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So we have a breakthrough. Diving header! He has done it! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Yeah, diving header is always a pleasurable sight, and that was just about perfect.